The Suplah.
Hello wrestling fans and welcome to another edition of the Suplah. If I scared the shit out of you, I'm sorry. I'm Andy Kwan and with me as always is Sam Brooks.
Say it with me. Here comes the money.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money,
Oh wait,
money,
no,
money.
hang on. Wait.
Yeah.
There goes the money.
Oh yes, there goes the money. There it goes. Money call. There goes the money. Money, 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 money. Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
Listen, we don't have time for this. We don't have time to start
go
all of
now.
this. We need to actually talk about it, okay?
Alright, fine.
This has been crazy.
It's been pretty great.
When we started doing this again, it was like, okay, the news, steady stream every week. We can kind of get a handle on things.
Steady stream.
And then the universe decided to just wake up and make everything happen in the last week.
Whoa. WrestleMania.
Truly is WrestleMania season, isn't it? Because this is
Yep.
when it all just starts popping off, and then we have no way of fucking confining this to less than an hour. So
we're gonna
no time
try.
for anything else. We just need to start.
Right, so the Royal Rumble happened. So this is the
Royal
reason
Rumble.
Why, this is the reason why it's all gone wrong for Shane O'Mac. So the Royal.
Wait, why are we talking about Shane? He wasn't here before the Rumble. What are you saying?
Oh, but
What
you
happened to
see-
the Rumble, Andrew?
You see, Mr. Sam. You see, he was in
see.
the Royal Rumble, in the men's
Yes.
Royal Rumble, and he also
was.
booked that pile of shit.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
We should do this like old style. Shane McMahon was in the Royal Rumble. It's been reported this week that Shane McMahon was in the Royal Rumble.
Thank you, old school Andy.
Old school Andy, yeah.
Yeah, so Shane was in the Royal Rumble. I believe he lasted up to the third finalist.
Do you want to try that again and just instead say he was in the final three?
No,
I
do not.
Do you want to just keep 20 words you just plugged into that sentence for no reason?
Yes, right. I do.
So Shane was in the final three.
Yep.
Or at least I think he was. I think, what was it? It was, Brock Lesnar won it. Whatever. Like, I knew that would happen. I told you. You can all listen to it last week, right?
No.
You thought The Rock was going to come in and win it. What wishful fucking thinking, Andrew.
Well, yeah, that was wishful thinking on my part.
My God. So yeah, the thinkable, I would say the unthinkable happened, but truthfully, the thinkable happened. Where Bobby Lashley defeated Brock Lesnar with the help of Roman Reigns,
And
who
Paul
beat
Heyman.
Seth Rollins earlier in the night, to then have Bobby Lashley become two-time WWE champion. And then, the royaliest of Rumbles main evented the evening. Have you seen it, Andrew? Have you actually watched it?
I stupidly said on the show that I was going to watch it live, and then as soon as we finished, I was like, I have a driving lesson the next day. Bollocks. So
That's true, because we did invite you to the Suplah's viewing party. It was one Liam Doon and one B-Man Davis and myself watching the royaliest of Rumbles. The whole pay-per-view, gotta say, started off really strong with Roman and Seth. That was a great opening. Until the finish.
Yeah, that's
The finish was
story.
done, supposedly, to protect Seth.
Was it really?
The mind boggles.
I mean, like,
really.
my mate
The finish
Tom...
being, of course, is that the whole match was about, like, Shield psychology and references to their previous encounters. But then it ends with Roman applying the guillotine to Seth, who, I think he got to the ropes.
He did. He got to the ropes, refused to let go after the count of 5, and then it was a DQ.
And then it was a DQ win. Roman retains, and then he goes to town on Seth afterwards with a steel chair.
I turned
And
to
Paul
my
Heyman
friend...
was there as well at one point.
well,
This was during the Brock versus Bobby match, actually. Because Roman would come out, spear Brock Lesnar, go to Heyman, and is like, give me the belt. And then Heyman did. So, Heyman double crosses Brock. What a time to be alive. That has never happened before.
I don't like this time.
What is this? It's like the third time this has happened before?
Yeah, this first happened with Brock and Big Show.
Big Show, wasn't it? Yeah.
The
Then you have that whole thing with Punk as well.
Yeah, and now this. This is
This again. They've been dragging this out way too long. And
it's like Brock shouldn't trust this guy. Just
so then,
saying.
as we predicted, Brock entered the Rumble at number 30, and he won the whole thing, last eliminating Drew McIntyre.
Correct.
Couple of issues though with this Rumble.
Yeah.
It's been reported by the Meltz himself that
Dave.
this Rumble wasn't produced by its normal producers, namely Triple H, and Tyson Kidd, who were both gone.
Who was it produced by, Sam?
It was produced by none other than Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon.
Sweaty
Shane O'Mac.
Jumpy McGammerson. Here
Mr.
comes
Potato
the
Punch
gammon.
himself. Yes.
Here it goes. Sweaty time. Here comes the gammon. Jumpy,
He
jumpy,
definitely
jumpy,
produced
jumpy,
this,
jumpy.
apparently, and he made an enemy out of everybody, because, lo and behold, Andrew, I would describe this Rumble as probably the worst one we've had since 2015.
No, people are calling this the worst one ever. I would argue.
Oh, not ever,
the
no.
worst one ever was the 40-man Rumble, because
In 2011.
that was the worst one. Holy Christ, was that the worst one?
The one that Alberto Del Fuckface won, right?
Yeah, well, there you go. And there were 40 people, and it just went on and on and on and on and on.
No, but don't you remember the new Nexus?
No.
And don't you remember Booker T?
No.
Speaking of Booker T, though, there was an entrant into this Rumble, which I was so surprised at. It was none other than Bad Bunny himself, if that is in fact his real name.
Yeah, that is his real name. That's his legal name. I can confirm that his name is Bad Bunny.
Mr. and Mrs. Bunny.
I mean,
There's
I
some bad.
didn't even mind Bad Bunny, because at least Bad Bunny.
No, here's the thing,
did
though.
stuff.
Bad Bunny was probably my favourite part of that whole fucking match.
Which is concerning.
Which is concerning, yes, because it literally, if you ask me to name you a spot from that, I will tell you that Bad Bunny hit a Canadian destroyer
And Kofi
on
fucked up.
somebody. I
But
don't
this-
know who he hit it on,
And the
but
thing
he hit
is,
it on somebody. But nothing else, aside from the aforementioned, the death of the Kofi elimination spot.
Christ. I mean, that, like, for me, I was watching this with a mate of mine who hasn't watched wrestling. Can I name him? Is that alright?
Do you want to? I'm not your dad. What are you saying?
So I was watching this with my friend Tom, right? And he hasn't watched wrestling since, I want to say, like, WrestleMania 30. Right? So it's been a long time.
Oh, so at least he ended on a good note.
Yeah, like 30 or 31, I can't remember which one. But
Oh, hopefully 30, because 30 was a
Yeah.
lot better.
the thing is, he was asking me questions like, who's this person? And who's that person? And who's this other person? And for every single answer, I said, I don't know. And
Another
I'm-
issue with the Rumble being is that it was filled with
No one's...
empty spots, like tag teams that weren't in the Rumble at the same time. Besides from, like, the Street Profits, I think they were the only team that was in there at once.
But it's
Dominic
like...
and Ray, separate times.
Yeah.
Damian Priest and Bad Bunny, separate times. Sheamus and Ridge, literally,
times.
Ridge was eliminated and Sheamus came out.
Yeah, like... But the thing
Oh my
is,
god,
as well,
RKO bro thing. They were in there for like, what, 2 minutes?
and it's full of no ones. I don't care
Full of
what anyone
nobodies.
says.
Omos was in there,
No
and
one.
let me tell you, I don't remember a single thing that he did. He didn't even do the height thing.
He just pushed some people out
Told
the ring.
you, he should have done the height thing. And he would have won.
It's just...
But no,
I-
this Rumble was incredibly shit, because the entrance themes for the superstars have changed almost, like, without me even realizing. Because you had all of these themes play, and this goes for both Rumbles as well. Not just for men's, but for women as well. And the children, too. Sorry. They were animals, and they came out to weird entrance music that I didn't recognize, and I hated it.
It's a Star Wars reference. Right, I got it now.
Yes, I don't like Rumbles with weird music.
I don't like the Rumbles. It's all coarse.
And irritating. Because I was irritated by the finish of a lot of these things. So let's not fucking forget that Ronda Rousey won the fucking Women's Rumble. Oh,
I
good.
predicted that. Like,
Fucking great.
Dad.
I'm gonna piss you off with this statement, probably. I don't like Ronda.
Ah, you know what I think.
You love her?
No, well, yeah, but no.
No, that was your personality for like 2015. Was you just loved Ronda Rousey?
Ronda Rousey is the greatest.
Is that your actual opinion? Andrew Kwan, are you SRS or JK right now?
When used properly, great. When not used properly, not good.
See, I don't put much stock into
She just-
Sandy Hook deniers personally.
Okay, well, I'm just saying that if she just doesn't talk and puts people in out, she should just be female Goldberg. That's it. That's all she needs to be.
It's almost as if like people that get smacked in the head for a living have bad opinions.
Who, me or her?
Do you get smacked in the head for a living?
I mean, I have been smacked in the head before.
I know you have that 1 year in City Hall, but...
Yeah, that was scarring.
No, Ronda Rousey's a piece of shit, right? That's what I think. I don't like her. I don't want her there. Like, her first run was a novelty, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Because it was on the tail end of her whole MMA career.
I don't give a damn if I get kicked in the head.
And then she lost at WrestleMania, disappeared to have a family, and it's like, oh, good, see you never. But then, oh, wow, lo and behold, what a surprise, even though it wasn't.
Yeah.
Both of these fucking Rumbles were won by quote-unquote surprise entrants. And yet they were not fucking surprising in the slightest.
No, like...
Because if you have any sort of knowledge about any of the rumors going in, you knew if they were in it, they were winning it. There was no other option for
even if you didn't know the rumors and you heard the music, as soon as you hear
yeah, you keep singing it. You're just proving that you don't know how it goes. You really think Ronda comes out to God, I really hope Joan Jett is either A, alive, or B, not listening to this, because holy shit. That's terrible, mate.
I live rock and roll. Wrong song, but the point is...
Is that even Joan Jett?
That is Joan Jett.
Okay, at least
Is
you
it?
know that.
See, I'm not that stupid. Anyway, so the point is...
whatever. Point is that both of these Rumbles were won by fucking quote-unquote surprises.
Even if you didn't know the rumor, as soon as you heard that song go dun, 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 you knew that's it.
There's a
It's
video
over.
of my reaction of this, right? Because I was corresponding with one Carmine Antonelli about all of this when it was happening. He wasn't watching, but he was like in a chat with us. And I sent him a video that was like, oh, it's number 30. Who's coming out? Number 30. And it's Brock. Okay, we're done here. Goodbye.
Yeah,
that was it. Oh, we have an announcement, Andrew.
What is that?
We have a special announcement, Andrew.
Oh, what is that special announcement?
It's regarding the Suplah Brawl Wrestling League.
Oh, yes.
Because no one knows this, but before Rumble, normally each year we each predict a number.
Yes.
And we just one number each, and then we say, if anyone just happens to get it right, we'll do something cool.
Ooh.
No one's ever got it right.
No.
So we had a crazy new idea.
Multi-ball!
Basically the multi-ball, yeah. It's like the Suplah Royal Rumble sweepstakes, where the 6 of us, you included, were assigned 5 numbers each. 5 different numbers.
Right.
For those who can't do math, 5 by 6 is 30.
Yes, see?
That's all the numbers of a Rumble. So, no matter what, we would have a winner. Each series of numbers, each 5, was selected at random for each of us. And we decided that should anyone get a winning Rumble pick, they will be inserted into a match to become the new Money in the Bank Jackpot Jewel Briefcase owner.
Wonderful.
You were included in this. Do you actually know the results of this?
I do not. I'm an idiot.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well, as it turns out, we watched the women's Rumble.
Yeah.
And one Liam Dunn was the first victor.
Oh, God.
Because he had Ronda Rousey's number.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Great. So who's the winner of the men's Rumble then, Samuel?
Take a wild guess, Andrew.
I don't know. My cat?
It's Liam Dunn.
Oh, fuck, I don't.
He won both numbers.
No, we can't
somehow.
have 2. We can't have 2 briefcases. That's not fair.
So, just by unanimous decision, your new jackpot jewel briefcase holder is Liam Dunn.
This is the worst.
He can cash it in for any of the Brawl Championships at any given moment.
Today this could be the worst day of our lives.
May God have mercy on us all.
It was the Liamist of days.
But, getting back to it.
Yes.
This Rumble was terrible.
Like, there's no...
The women's was only slightly better than the men's, and the men's, I think, is
that's not even
like
true.
the second worst Rumble ever.
But that's not even true. Like, every time...
there was botches in the women's Rumble as well, because Melina was out at number 2, and she got eliminated within like 10 seconds.
Yeah, but
she was supposed to have a whole playthrough with Sasha Banks. That never happened.
Yeah, but the issue is, like... Okay, Melina's probably the only woman who hadn't been in a Rumble, right? So, if you keep bringing back these legends every single, like, year to 2 years, it's not a surprise. Like, I love how the storyline
especially because they announced a majority of the surprises beforehand.
Yeah, and not only that, like, Lita was on SmackDown and like, well, we do this thing called a Women's Royal Rumble now, and I've never been in one before. That's a lie! You were in one last year, or maybe the year before that. What the hell? It's not.
No, it doesn't count, Andrew. For whatever reason, she just forgot. Poor thing's riddled with concussions. You see, memory's not great.
I can't.
Oh, but hey, no, the Women's Rumble, Mickie James. Oh my God, actually came out to Hardcore Country with the Knockouts title.
Country.
Isn't that incredible?
What a moment to be alive.
What a moment.
What a.
I think she eliminated
song.
maybe 1 or 2 people.
Yeah, she eliminated someone and then got eliminated herself eventually.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you who because again, Ronda won, nothing matters.
And the other thing as well that makes it even worse is both Rumbles were won by part-timers.
Well, no, Ronda Rousey isn't even a part-timer technically because she's now appearing on fucking television every week now.
Okay, so
please, I'd rather she be a part-timer.
What did the other problem?
Did you not see that awful promo that she cut?
What, on Raw?
Yeah.
She cut. This is what I'm saying. Don't let her speak. Don't let her speak.
No,
words.
It was entirely just her monologuing for way too long, and it was awful. And they piped in crowd noise, and it was one of the worst things you've ever heard. Like, oh my God, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear. I want her gone. I do not care.
She just needs.
I do not care about the match at WrestleMania, whoever it may be with. I do not care.
She just needs to smash.
You want to rephrase that?
Yeah, I probably should. She just needs to, run through people. Just armbar random people. And then that's it. That's all she needs. That's all she ever needs to do. Just armbar.
It's a simple formula, but no, we're not getting that, Andrew. We're getting 10-minute fucking promos from a woman who can't fucking talk properly.
She can't even talk properly.
At least Brock Lesnar has proven that he can talk.
No, he can't talk properly.
Yes, he can.
No,
yes, he fucking can.
No,
Don't be
he
delusional.
Can't.
Yes, he can.
No, I'm not being delusional.
You're being contrarian. Sorry, I should have specified. Oh yeah, that one thing he said 7 years ago?
Oh, it's edged in my brain.
Because he refused to watch any of the stuff he's doing currently.
No, I do.
Where he's actually showing off his promo chops.
Oh, okay. Moving forward, the issue with, both of these Rumbles is kind of the same.
Is Shane.
No, not Shane. Well, yes, but the other issue...
Yes, Shane. He literally he came in, wenched himself in there, fucking strong-armed his appearance in the Rumble to get to the final 3 for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
And the plan was, at the time, for him to be involved at Raw, at Elimination Chamber, and at WrestleMania, potentially in a feud with Seth Rollins.
Why?
But here's the thing, Andrew. Here's the kicker.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Because one Shane McMahon is gone from WWE. Again.
The prodigal son has fucked off again. Wonderful.
No, not even. He didn't fuck off. He was told to fuck off. He was told to leave.
Dad.
By his dad.
Wait. Dad? Yes, son! Can I stay? No, fuck off! Literally,
He's gonna go sell weed in China or whatever the fuck he does.
Sell weed in China?
Yeah, he sells, he sells CBD.
CBD is not, like a fucking... It's not...
Maybe not CBD. He sells, weed.
Smoke weed every... No, don't
He's got
do
a supplement company.
Sell
that's
weed.
what he does.
So he's a drug dealer?
Legally, yes.
Okay.
If you want to boil it down to its literal essence, then yes, he does, in fact, deal out drugs. But not in a shady way, in a Shaney way. But yeah, he's fucking been fired because he came in, pissed off everyone, and everyone was like, you know what? No, you're doing too much bad here. Even Vince was like, you know what, son? Fuck off. Do you know how bad you have to be for Vince McMahon to tell you no?
Literally, he went, are you winning, son? Yes, I'm booking myself to win everything. Well, you can get out.
You can fuck off.
You can fuck off. I don't...
Oh my God, I can't believe this. Literally, the time we were doing the show last week, we had no idea that Shane was even going to be there. And now, a week later, he's fucking gone. He's been and he's gone. There goes the money. Because Wade Keller has reported saying that the issue with Shane is that it really got to the next level with Vince when it came to what was planned for him for the Elimination Chamber. Because he was going to be in it. and he had issues with how he was going to be framed, and so Vince was just like, he had enough and just cancelled everything that was going to happen.
That's the thing, like, with Shane, if we're going to go all the way back, when did he return? Like, It was
2016, I want to say, the year where everything crazy happened.
When Shane came back, the pop was insane. Like, I watched it back before this show.
Because by that point, we hadn't seen him there in, I want to say, over 10 years.
Yeah, it's definitely...
Like 15 years or something? Because he left in, 2003-ish?
No, it was a bit later than that.
04?
Something like that, yes. And
it was definitely before I started watching at, the tail end of 07, because he wasn't around then.
And it was so cool to see him back. And okay, he jumped off Hell in a Cell, and then he just did it again later on. But... it was like...
and he had that whole thing with The Miz, which was terrible.
Well, wait.
He had that whole, he won that tournament to crown, the best wrestler in the world.
Okay, it was going really well, okay? The feud with The Undertaker didn't make any sense, but that's not Shane's fault. That's just terrible booking. And then he had a match with AJ Styles, which was remarkably good, which was arguably...
I remember that being better than, it had any right to be.
Yeah, and they were like, oh, well, Shane's actually doing all right. And then, around the time he decided to do... well, he didn't, I mean, it's creative. Creative decided to do Raw Underground and make him the general manager of Raw. And
you know what? I completely forgot about Raw Underground until you just mentioned
That's what I'm saying. Like, around that time, it started to go downhill.
It was so bad.
Yeah, and even the stuff when he was on SmackDown Live, the initial tag team with The Miz was alright, and then it all kind of went downhill after that.
Did they actually win the titles?
Yes, they won the tag team titles.
Fuck me, dude.
And I mean, the problem was, it was just I don't know at what point it kind of just trailed into what in the hell are you doing? I think around about the time he turned heel and won the World Cup of Wrestling or something, and I'm like, what in the name of God?
Yeah, it was one of them Saudi things, I want to say, where it's the best wrestler in the world or something.
And I'm just like, no. And I think...
won by the best pure striker in the business today, Shane McMahon.
Christ. And the thing is,
my favorite thing about his punches is that he either doesn't hit you, or he hits you too hard. there's no kayfabing with his punches. You either don't get hit, or you get fucking properly punched by him. It's what? Ugh.
And I remember...
I know it's a cringy appeal for some people. Whenever I see it, I'm just like, God, you're really not helping the business perception at all.
No, and the thing is though, when he came back, I remember everyone going completely ballistic, and everyone was like, this is the best thing ever.
Because we hadn't heard, hide nor hair of him for years at that point.
And now it's just oh, you just go away. It's bad. It's got that bad.
But yeah, he literally came in, pissed off everybody, and now he's gone. Again. Am I relieved? Yes.
Yeah, I'm
There's no nuance to this opinion. I'm so pissed that I stayed up until 5 fucking a.m.
Why?
In the morning.
I'm glad
and
I
not
didn't.
only did I not get a chance of a jackpot jewel, not only that, but I stayed up to watch one of the most disappointing, not just bad, disappointing Rumbles
there's
I've ever fucking seen.
No surprises, and this is my other point.
This is another telltale sign that they've fired all of the wrong fucking people.
Well, no, it's not even that. I mean, I feel like this has been coming for years.
What, like a bad Rumble?
Yeah, because, you don't build anybody up. So if you don't build anyone, then when the likes of Cena go away, and all the stars that you had go away or get fired... you've lost Daniel Bryan, you've lost Moxley in the past 2-3 years. You've lost all these people. You haven't built anyone up. Literally no one, because you over-rely on a big, beefy Minnesotan twat.
Hang on. Drew McIntyre?
Do you think anyone outside of the wrestling bubble knows who that is?
In our country, yes.
Again, I will repeat what I previously said. Do you think anyone knows who that actually is?
Bro, I think you're underestimating Drew McIntyre's appeal. He's he's good for this country.
I'm not saying that he's shit. I'm saying the average person.
No, I know you're not saying that he's shit. You're saying that no one knows who he is. I just disagree with that statement.
Well, it's okay. Well,
He's been built up within the company, and he is starting to transcend and get a foothold outside of it as well.
All right, but we're not there yet. That's the problem. We're not there yet. And they should have done this years ago.
He was the penultimate elimination for Brock, and like their confrontation lasted like less than 2 minutes.
It's because apparently they had to wrap it up. Because I think on Peacock it's a bit like pay-per-view. They've got to get the hell off that platform. They've got to get the hell off of that.
Jesus Christ! Well, maybe if you didn't like overrun immediately out of the gate with like all of the Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns shenanigans, because admittedly, great match until the finish, which then went on for like what felt like an hour.
Forever. And the other thing as well, I feel like with the Rumble, like
this was shit.
It was just,
let's just be honest.
It was with the Kofi botch, right?
Oh, the Kofi botch was like one of the worst things I've ever fucking seen.
It wasn't even
his fault, really.
Yeah, it's not his fault, but when it happened, that just killed it. Like
it's like you knew what he was going to do as soon as he got in the Rumble. It's Kofi fucking Kingston for the past like 15 years. That's been his thing. But then he gets, I don't remember what happened, but he got thrown out.
Yes.
He like landed on the barricade, but both of his feet clearly hit the floor.
Yeah. But here's the thing, right? I have never understood why they treat this like it's legitimate. It's not real.
Yeah, you know what they could have done? You could have just fucking not shown the replays and pretended that he made the jump.
That's what I said to my friend.
No one would have cared.
Well, no one would have cared. You could have said,
Rumble is already shit anyway. Why not just let him have his fucking moment?
It's not fucking real, so let him do what
Rumble, for fuck's sake.
Oh my god, like literally
it's not the floor is actually made of lava, guys. Like, he doesn't fucking just burn to ash whenever he touches the fucking floor.
But that's the thing, like, they didn't need to even go through with the fact that his feet touched the floor. They've done that before. When The Rock won the Royal Rumble in 2000, both his feet touched the fucking floor. It doesn't matter.
And he made Big Show cry about it like 20 years later.
But it doesn't matter because it's not real. It's not real. So who cares? Like, this is the bit, like, it's the Kofi thing, and then when like Batista and Cena hit the floor at the same time, and Vince goes fucking ballistic.
That was probably one of the greatest ends to any Rumble ever.
That should have just
from a pure like madcap standpoint.
Yeah, you should have just left that there because, quite frankly, Cena went on to win the WWE title on SmackDown at the time, and Triple H got beaten by Batista anyway for the world title. So who cares? No, Vince has to come in, tear both his quads, like literally, like
refuse any help on the way back.
Why do they treat this Rumble like it's a legitimate thing? It's not a legitimate thing. Who cares? It doesn't matter.
It's made even more to the point in the fact that fucking Brock Lesnar won it when he's never needed a Rumble win ever. Even the first time, he probably didn't need it then.
Yeah, he probably didn't even need it back then. But like, here's the like.
Now he definitely doesn't because he can literally just walk up to the champion and be like, "I'm fighting you at the next event," and they're like, "Okay, then I guess."
Like, but
that's what happened with Kofi. Remember Kofi Mania ended because Brock Lesnar decided to fucking like in kayfabe. Obviously, it wasn't his choice, but when they first moved to Fox, they wanted Brock Lesnar as champion. Yeah. So. You didn't have him win a Rumble that year, did you, fuck faces?
Yeah, and I feel like
I think the follow-up is like one of the worst things about this, though, because you know what's happening, right?
It's Brock and Roman. They're going to probably unify the belts.
I think you might have said this, or Liam might have said this at the Rumble, but I was like, no, there's no way.
No, they're unifying.
At the greatest elimination chamber, or whatever the fuck they're calling it, the Saudi blood money chamber, right? Bobby Lashley, new WWE champion, is defending inside the Elimination Chamber. And then Bobby Lashley comes out and is like, don't worry, Bobby. I'm gonna fight Roman at WrestleMania, but I want to do it as WWE champion. So, he's just in it. Brock Lesnar is just in the Elimination Chamber because he wants to be. That's not how this works.
I was
it
saying
worked with
this
Edge
to-
that one time because it was a surprise, and in kayfabe they couldn't fucking do anything because it was go time. This is like before the match even happens, months, weeks before, and now he's
Yeah.
just like, I'm in it now. It's like, what? Okay, I guess. Is Brock a booker? No. I'm gonna quickly look up who's actually in it because I had a series of matches to determine who's in it. I know Seth's in
He
it.
is in it. He's in it.
I know Brock's in it, yeah.
But
I'm just looking at who's actually,
doesn't
like,
matter.
who
They're
else is
not
in it.
winning. There's no point looking them up. This is the problem.
But I want to see who's a casualty in this fucking scenario.
This is why it just sucks, because it's like there's no like, ooh, I wonder who could win it. Like, it's gonna be
Okay,
Brock,
so you
isn't
have
it?
Bobo Lashley, the fucking champion, against
Right.
Brock Lesnar, who's winning the match. Seth freaking Rollins, who's not winning the match. AJ Styles, who's not winning the match. Riddle,
Who's
who,
not winning
okay,
the match.
conflicting sources have said that he was scheduled to win the Rumble, but then, like, other people have said that he was never scheduled to win the Rumble, so I don't know who to believe, but
What? No, he's not winning
Riddle
the
is in
Rumble.
it, and he's not going to win it, and Austin Theory, the new Shane McMahon, is in
Oh,
it. He's not
fucking
going to
hell.
fucking
Right,
win it, is he?
I've never really seen much of this Austin Theory person. And quite
Okay, I
frankly-
will say, having seen him in NXT, he was in the Johnny Gargano stable. He was
I don't-
legitimately funny in that as like a
Right.
himbo type of character, but
Right.
I will admit, on his move to the main roster, where he's just been like taking selfies with people and like just
He-
talking to a fucking corpse named Vince McMahon. I don't. You've seen those segments, right?
No, but I've seen.
Oh,
I've,
they're the worst
I
thing
don't- I
ever
don't
because
care.
Vince is talking, right?
What,
But
to
you
an
can't
egg?
really understand what he's saying
Of
because
course.
he's so like old and decrepit now. He's
know,
just
I've been
You see,
you wanna grab
pencil. You see that they put erasers.
Why are you chewing on a load of marbles, Vince? Fuck.
It's terrible. It's some of the worst things I've ever seen. And for whatever reason, he's talking to Austin Theory like he's the new Shane. Like he's just found a new son. It's like, okay.
Yeah,
Good
but
for
he just
you, I
looks
guess.
he looks like a creator wrestler. He doesn't look.
He's a good wrestler, like, as a performer.
Whoop-de-doo. Who cares? He's never.
You don't give a shit. You don't even want to hear what I have to say, do you? Wow.
No,
okay,
go
then.
on and say
Fine.
it. No, say it. No,
Fuck
say
me,
it. No, say it.
then.
No, say it. Say it. No, please.
At his bare bones, Austin Theory is a good wrestler, right?
Sure.
But his gimmick on the main roster leaves a lot to be desired. I'd recommend just like looking up the group was called The Way on NXT. I'd recommend just like googling some of their stuff because it was legitimately entertaining. But
I mean,
yeah, he's a weird case, Austin Theory. We've been through this though because he's already performed at WrestleMania, like on the actual card.
Has he?
Yes, he was in a tag team match with Andrade against some tag team. I don't remember which one, but he was on a main card at WrestleMania. I believe it was 2020.
Is that the one where there were no fans?
I think so. It might have been 20. I'm gonna look this up
Yeah,
because I know he
feel
definitely
feel
has been at
anything-
WrestleMania.
I feel like anything wrestling wise that happened in 2020 might as well be non-canon and never happened.
Because it was when Andrade had that little mini stable with Garza and
Goody.
Zelina and all of that stuff. It was at WrestleMania 36, which was
Last year.
No,
Really?
2020.
What? Did we have to 38?
That was 36 in 2020. Then it was 37 last year. Now it is 38. Yeah,
Oh, I'm getting old.
we are. I remember my first WrestleMania, 24.
Fuck off. Can't.
What was Andrew? What was your first WrestleMania,
My
buddy?
first WrestleMania was WrestleMania 17. Back in my day, we had the Rock and
22
Austin.
years later, here we are. What the fuck?
Oh.
But yeah, no, okay, he's not fucking, like, he's not winning the chamber. No one's winning the
No.
chamber other than Brock, and they're gonna do Brock vs. Roman again for both. Why are they doing it for both belts, though? That's the thing I don't
I
get.
think they want to kill the brand split. I feel like they just want to
Oh, not
go.
again.
Well, I mean, they can't make up their mind.
We've done this before, and we eventually came back to the brand split again.
Do you know how I think that's what they do? I have no proof of this. This is just a theory.
Oh, there's just a theory, right? A Suplah theory.
A quandary theory. So basically, a
I hate that guy, by
quandary.
the way.
So basically,
Ooh, a quandary puzzle. I've want to look forward to this. What's this week's quandary puzzle?
have you noticed that the ropes are now white?
Actually, no.
Well, they are. At least on SmackDown, anyway.
Ooh,
So
why
the
are
last time
white?
they did that, there was no brand
Oh.
split.
Oh,
Oh.
it's a conspiracy theory.
Oh, it's a conspiracy. Speaking of conspiracy theories, so what's this
Oh,
about?
hey, I didn't even realize. That's a good segue,
Thank
buddy.
you.
Well done.
What's that about? A man with a plan with a tin hat
Oh.
on, and he talks about crap. He's Brian Kendrick.
Yeah,
He's a man with a tin hat.
yeah. You really stick that landing, buddy. Come on, you gotta use your big boy words. No one knows what the fuck you're saying.
I'm doing the Brian Kendrick theme song.
You're doing it poorly, mate.
He's
Why are
the...
we talking about Brian Kendrick?
Yes, go on, talk about Brian Kendrick. The Brian Kendrick.
Alrighty, so Brian Kendrick, the man with a plan,
No,
has
no, he
been
doesn't.
granted his release from WWE.
Wow.
It's confirmed that his last appearances on 205 Live and NXT 2.0 were in fact not under contract, and he was guaranteed his release months ago. It has only just been publicized. This is the first half of the story, Andrew.
Oh, goody. What's the second half, Sam?
Actually, this is a story of three halves, right? Because
What? You
the
can't
first
get
the
three
first
halves.
half, excuse me, MVP, half man, half amazing, half of a tag team champions.
No, that doesn't. Wait.
You're throwing me off. The first half of his story is that he's been let go from WWE. Everyone's like, okay, he wasn't doing anything. He's been off TV for a while. He got thrown down a couple of stairs, and that was the last we saw of him.
Haven't we all?
Oh yeah, we've all been there, mate. The second half of this is that he immediately went to AEW. And he was scheduled. Please stop. Please stop. No one knows what you're doing, and it's really embarrassing for you.
Well, it's not embarrassing. It's a song.
I'm sure it is, mate, in your head. He went to AEW, and he was scheduled for a match on this week's Dynamite against one Jonathan Moxley.
Oh.
Whoa, what a surprise that would have been. Here comes the third half of the story.
Uh-oh.
Brian Kendrick is apparently a conspiracy nut. And this has been one of those
Wow.
open secrets for the past ever, apparently. Even though I'm only just finding this out. But it's not it's not like those harmless conspiracies, rather, where it's like, oh, Bigfoot's real, oh, the Earth is hollow. Like,
The moon is made of cheese.
the moon's made of cheese, Barry. Hem to the cheese, hem to the cheese, moon to the moon to the moon to the cheese. Shut up! You're throwing me off, alright? Brian Kendrick has spouted some
Shit.
fucking crazy, horrible conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Mostly that Sandy Hook didn't happen and was incited as a civil war for America. That 9/11 was done by controlled tornadoes. That reptilians run the government and control the world, and that all Jewish people are evil, and they went to Haiti to steal people's eyeballs after the earthquake. Just some really fucked up shit. Not to mention Holocaust denial, the old classic.
Oh, brilliant. Just to top it all off, just a sprinkle.
All reliable in that the Holocaust didn't happen and was in
Fuck.
fact not as bad as everyone thinks. For the record. What the fuck?
I mean, just go to Auschwitz, you fucking twat.
I mean, I've gotten in trouble on the internet before for saying that the Holocaust happened, thanks Keelan. So I'm gonna not go into that. But Brian Kendrick was then fucking dropped from Dynamite in a tweet by Tony Khan that said, "It has come to light that Brian Kendrick has said some awful backwards fucking shit, and we won't be having him on Dynamite." And he was replaced by Wheeler Yuta, but that's not an important part of the story.
Are they a conspiracy person?
Holy shit.
I mean,
This dude fucking speedran AEW.
I mean, I
Speedrun any percentage, glitch run, fucking left WWE, later, that in the same 24 hours, was signed to at least one match by AEW, and then he gets fucking shit canned when everyone has decided to recognize the awful shit that he's been fucking saying over the years.
Do you want to know how bad this is? It was picked up
Pretty
by
bad, Andrew.
mainstream news over here, and anti
BBC?
and like anti-hate charities being like, AEW did the right thing getting rid of this twat, and like, yes they did.
Unanimous
I mean,
opinion, yes.
holy
And then
mother of
in
God.
comes the interesting part. Brian Kendrick himself has tweeted out what some might call an apology.
Oh, you say some. What is this apology?
The tweets read as follows.
Okay.
I apologize for all the hurt and embarrassment I have caused with my words. These are not my beliefs and never were beliefs of mine, and I crossed the line. I spread the most vile comments without thinking of the damage it would cause. I will live with this regret for the rest of my life.
Well, yes.
I am truly sorry for the pain I have caused.
Okay. I kind of believe him to a point where he said, I've never had these opinions. Well, you clearly did, fuckface.
Yeah, right, that's the caveat. That's a bit that sticks out to me as well. It's like, these are not my beliefs and never were beliefs of mine. Okay, so why is there an entire fucking DVD of you spouting this shit for an hour being sold on high spots?
Yeah,
Like, why the fuck is that a thing? Why is there a video as recently as 2020 of you saying shit like this on a podcast?
Like,
Well, I don't believe for a second that this was never your belief. I feel like you did believe this, but then now that you've been called out on it, you don't believe it anymore.
Well, yeah, and also, I mean, I didn't realize it was like I thought this was stuff that he said years back, and if that was the case, and he said I don't believe in this crap now, I mean, I was an idiot back then, because we all change, our opinions change, it's just a fact of life. But
your opinions definitely change, Andrew,
on a weekly basis. But the thing is that if he's saying this kind of stuff, this horrendous, horrific, god awful shite on a regular basis as recently as 2020, then you're a twat.
Well said, Andrew.
I
just think it's terrible as someone who has been a fan of Brian Kendrick with his The Brian Kendrick push. That was back when I was like watching wrestling when I was like 16, and I thought, wow, this is the coolest shit in the whole world.
And the thing is, like,
not anymore. I don't think that. That's all gone.
And the thing is, like, he's always been one of those people that's like, just what if? And
he is definitely one of the big what ifs of wrestling, I will say.
Well, he clearly keeps going on about what ifs, for God's sake. That's kind of
what
half
if
the
these
problem.
horrible things didn't happen and they're in fact all lying to you? Yeah, no, I don't think so, mate.
They've been lied to you, mate.
Uh-huh.
Man, it's just stupid. I mean, the guy, what a clown.
Even if you say that, like, these are never your beliefs, right? It doesn't really matter because you've said these things. You have a platform to, like, spread hate. That's what he's doing.
See,
he's spreading fucking hate and malice towards, like, what's the term? Minorities. What's the term when they're, like, pushed down upon? The disparaged? What is the fucking term? Oppressed?
Yes.
Yes.
That's the word.
You're spreading hate towards minorities, and it's not fucking acceptable, even if you don't believe it. Because you're using this platform to say these things. It doesn't matter if you're lying.
I feel like if he said these things like 10, 15 years ago, and then today he goes, yeah, like, fuck me, no, I would never think this now. I'd be like, yeah, fair enough. We all get older, and like, there's probably
even then, like, getting older can only really apply to, like, if you're 26 you said stuff when you were 16.
Yeah,
if you're like
you're a grown ass man, then
if you're a 30-year-old man
now
who then says things, and then when you're 40, you're like, oh, that was the old me. It's like, well, no. It clearly fucking wasn't. You had a fucking educated experience when you said these things.
Yeah.
It's like when Hulk Hogan, when he was embroiled with, like, the racism scandal. It's like, oh, brother, I said some stupid things all those years ago, but I'm different now. It's like, no, fuck off, Hulk. You were, like, 50 when you said those things, and you're now fucking 60. Shut the fuck up. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I mean, we've not lost anything great. Like, Brian Kendrick, not gonna lie, over the hill. Right, he's not been great for a while now. Even his original showing in the Cruiserweight Classic was decent, but not the peak of his career, clearly.
And I mean, the thing is, like, I feel like people can change, but if
Do I believe that he's changed? No,
No,
because it's
but the thing-
perfectly
but
in
the-
line with his fucking consistently reported on character.
This is the thing. This is the thing. If he said this as recently as the last year and a half, then clearly no. This is clearly what he believes. Like, people do change their opinions, like, and say stupid shit when they're younger. But, like, Holocaust denial? Really? What the fuck? Like, saying...
I don't think there's coming back from that, dude.
No! Like, I mean, like, say, having an opinion, like, I don't know, being... I don't know...
Saying that a burger isn't a sandwich.
Yeah, and then going, well, yeah, I'm clearly an idiot, right? Like...
Well, no.
A burger is...
Burgers are sandwiches.
But we're not getting into this. Burgers
Are you sure?
are not sandwiches.
Define a sandwich, Andrew.
Yeah, but the two buns are not like slices of bread.
Oh, what are they? Are they made of fucking asbestos? Are they made of fucking lettuce, Andrew? What the fuck are they made of? Are they made of raisins and hopes and dreams?
It's not. Wait,
Or are they made of fucking bread, you simp?
wait. Like slices. A sandwich has to be like slices of bread.
Uh-huh. And they're burger buns, if not slices of bread.
They're not. But they're not like conventional slices. They're like buns. And a burger is not a
Buns that are
sandwich.
bread? Oh, okay, so if something is in between two burger buns, no matter what it is, it's a burger.
Yes.
Oh, it's a separate thing, okay. So if I just put it in 2 bits of sandwich bread as a sandwich, and then I put it in between 2 fucking burger buns, it's a burger.
Yes. There you go. Job done.
That's like me sleeping in 2 separate beds and claiming to be different people.
That's
not how it works, Andrew.
that is not
A burger
what it
is a type of sandwich.
No,
There's a
it's not.
hierarchy, there's a sandwich at the top, and then a burger is a subunit of the
A
sandwich.
subunit under the umbrella of sandwich.
Club, Andrew. It's like the Super Click. Do you understand now? It's like a sub-formation of the elite. Oh, I understand.
So, wait,
Now you're speaking my language.
now I understand. So burgers are like Cody Rhodes.
No, people like burgers.
Oh, right, just sorry. And don't get shit tattoos on their necks.
So, do we want to round off with a brief discussion of what happened on Dynamite? Because there was a big happening, wasn't there, with old CM Punk and MJF?
I haven't seen it fully, but I've seen clips, so...
Ooh, so you know what has happened, Andrew.
My name is MJF beat my...
What the fuck?
MJF. It's...
MJF?
Yeah, MJF.
MJF. New
MJF.
character. MJF.
If Maxwell
MJF for
Jacob
ref.
Freeman ever listened to this, he's probably like, fuck off, you little twat. And I'm like,
First of all, it's Friedman, not Freeman.
What?
Get his fucking name right.
What did I
You
say?
fucking fake fan. You said Freeman.
Wow, he's gonna be like,
Not
Quan.
Gordon Freeman from Half-Life. No. MJF versus CM Punk, who has
MJF.
been undefeated so
Yes.
far in AEW. But can you guess what happened, Andrew?
Let's see. The Dynamite ring.
Don't look it up.
Punch in the
Fucking meant to
face.
know.
Punch you in the face. Job done. MJF wins. CM Punk loses his first match in AEW.
Oh, it's crazy. What a crazy world. It was like a 40-minute match with, like, barely any finishes, because I've seen it. Oh my god. Like, what a bout. What a crazy world. That kind of, AEW existing almost kind of makes up for the Rumble being as bad as it was.
Yeah.
Because there are now
I need-
alternatives that are, like, viable to watch. Like, as much as I love New Japan, it's not the easiest content to consume regularly.
No.
And even then, recently, it's not been great. But besides that, the fact that AEW exists and is putting on bangers like this, with this kind of storytelling,
On free
Oh,
television.
boy. I can see clearly now
Now.
WWE is shit.
It's gonna be a bright Dynamite today.
The reason why I'm bringing up AEW
Yeah.
is because we know for
It's
a
good.
fact that Shane is gone.
No, fuck no, please, no.
What would you do if Shane McMahon, Sweaty McGammon himself,
Could you
turned
imagine?
up in AEW? Tony Khan comes
I-
out and is like, And now, the brand new signing for AEW. I don't know why he's out there. He's never been a fucking authority figure before now, but like, whatever. He's out and he's like, the name on the pay-per-view says McMahon. Oh.
But
Shane comes out
Shane
and
McMahon.
fucking just potatoes him.
I would hate
You would hate that, wouldn't you?
I would literally hate that so much.
That would be the death of wrestling for you, wouldn't it?
I think besides from Brock joining AEW, I'd be like, I've had enough of
Oh
this.
no, even then, Brock joining AEW would be fucking great. I'd love that.
Stop! You got to
All
stop.
of the dream matches that he could have.
What
Imagine
dream
Brock
matches?
versus
Every match he
Sting.
has is shit! Oh,
No, imagine
suplex,
Brock versus
suplex.
Darby.
Suplex.
Imagine Brock versus the Acclaimed.
Suplex, fucking suplex. F5, it's over. Like, what a load of shit.
Imagine Brock versus
No!
JF.
I'd rather not. I'd rather get a... I don't know, just get a fork and jab it in my...
Imagine Brock
fucking
versus
eye.
CM Punk.
We had that, and it was horrendous. No!
No, remember.
No, I don't.
What would happen? What would happen if Brock fought Adam Hangman Page?
Wow, do you want to try that
Adam
again?
Hangman
No. Do you want to try that one again?
Yeah.
I'm not used to it.
You need to get that right.
Yeah, but I'm not used to shit talking. It's not a thing I do.
Oh my god.
But the point
Imagine
is,
Brock
no.
Lesnar versus Kenny Omega.
Can you
That'd be
imagine?
great.
Can you imagine Brock Lesnar just fucking off forever? That'd be really good.
I can't. It's not been a thing for several years.
Oh, I want him to go away. I'm done with this shit now.
I want him to join AEW just for all the dream matches.
I want him to fuck the fuck off.
I'm not sure if I get you. Are you a fan of Brock or no? You've kind of been unclear for this past hour, mate.
Brock Lesnar can literally fuck
Yeah.
off. I don't know. Brock is the
Well,
worst.
creative.
Like, yeah, but it's not. That's more creative than his matches.
That just shows that you haven't really been watching his matches, mate.
I
Not
have.
gonna lie.
I saw the one with Bobo. It's the same bloody thing over and over
Yeah,
again.
because you watched the Rumble, like
Suplex,
That doesn't mean
suplex,
anything.
suplex. Oh, he got out the way of someone running through the timekeeper's bit. Suplex.
it was storytelling.
Oh, wonderful. Suplex,
Yeah, man.
suplex. The end. What a twat.
Imagine Brock Lesnar versus Britt Baker.
DM'd F5.
Yeah,
Like, no.
that'd be fucking great.
No, it's
love that.
awful. What's wrong
Yeah,
with
that'd
you?
be super good.
No, it wouldn't.
Bring back intergender wrestling. It could be Brock Lesnar versus Britt Baker.
Brock Lesnar. My God, Brock Lesnar is standing face to face. He's standing toe to toe. My God, he's standing face to face with Billy Gunn and his sons. The ass
Brock
boys.
Lesnar versus the Arse Boys. Nah, mate. The fucking biggest dream match ever. Brock Lesnar versus fucking Danhausen.
Oh my God, no, please.
Yes, Brockhausen.
No.
Very
No.
nice, very evil. I fucking love Danhausen. I'm so happy he's in AEW.
I'm glad he's in AEW too, but like, I don't want Brock anywhere else.
That'd be great. Who
except
would you
for
like
on
to
the
see
moon.
Brock face in AEW? Let us know in the comments
No, don't.
below, or hit us
Don't.
up on our social medias.
Don't let us know, because I don't want to know. Brock is awful.
Where can they tell us, Andrew?
Well,
What
you
social
can-
medias can they hit us up on?
You can hit us up on Twitter, on Facebook, and on... We're not on Instagram, are we?
No, we're not.
No, we're not. We probably should. But you can find us by searching the Suplah, and we appear. It's amazing. It's like magic. Also, you can buy... you can buy our merchandise at redbubble.com/people/the Suplah. We have a gaming channel where we play games, so you can search for Suplah Gaming on YouTube, and you'll find it there. We have a Twitch, same thing. Search for Suplah, you'll find us there. What else is there, Sam, that I am forgetting?
We have Suplah Brawl coming up, a new event coming into your eyeballs soon. Hopefully that'll make up for the Rumble. We'll
it
try our best.
No, we don't
How
have to.
will
We
we
don't have to try
fare?
hard. We don't have to try.
How are we gonna fare with new jackpot jewel man Liam Dunn?
Oh God, help us all.
If you're a champion, watch your back.
And I think that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Why are you still here?
No, so thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time on the Suplah. I am Andy Kwan. Say bye, Sam.
Bye, Sam.
And also, say bye, Cat.
His name is Kenny,
Kenny.
dickhead. Why are you calling him Cat?
Oh no, he responds to anything. He's asleep.
No wonder he fucking hates you.
Yeah, he hates me.
Goodbye.